What's up, guys? How are we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So today we're going to be doing sort of a, I'm guessing a mixed bag. I think there's like 2 or 3 different mobs around Fort Medusa. We're just doing a 40 PED quick hunt around Fort Medusa. We're going to be doing 3 hunting videos today. I got school the next few days, so I kind of want to make sure I've got at least some content coming out. I'm relearning all the old tricks and shit to making sure I'm keeping on track with upload scheduling and all that sort of crap. So recording 3 hunting videos today and probably 3 mining runs later on today. Yeah, so let's see what we get today, and hopefully it turns out pretty good. Yeah, I'm hoping it turns out pretty good because we've been relatively laxed. Yeah, we haven't really had any like big wow moments in Entropia for a few weeks, I reckon. Actually, probably longer. I haven't had any like ooh sick sort of moments in quite a while. So I'm hoping we're going to change that over the next either the next few days or the next couple of weeks. Next couple of weeks, hopefully we get something decent. I reckon if at least one point we can get a global that's like 50 PED plus, I'll be a pretty happy man, if I'm 100% honest with you. I'll be a pretty happy man. And just for budgeting restraints, we're going to be doing 40 PED hunts, and we're going to be doing 15 PED mining runs, because I figured I'm doing it daily. If I think about like across an entire month, right? If I think across an entire month, 40 PED across an entire month, that's like what? 400, 800. It's about 1200 PED. Yeah, it's about 1200 PED across an entire standard 30-day month. I believe that's the correct math. 40. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's the correct math. So, about 1200 PED used across a month. And then with the mining, it's, let's see, about 450 PED. And I think that's a relatively good start-off point, right? I think that's a pretty good start-off point just to you know, dip the toes in and see how well we can go with that sort of regime, right? Because when it comes to you know, hunting and mining, especially if you're making content, any of you guys that actually do make content, you guys would understand this. Trying to balance the budget with, you know, the content. There's a little bit of, you know, you got to have a little bit of leeway with yourself. So 9 times out of 10, the mining itself will cost about $45 a month. With the hunting, though, depending on how well you go, it might not really cost you that much of anything at all. You know, if you get like globals and stuff, or if you get close to break even, it might actually really only cost you maybe 100, 200 PED at most. So $10 to $20 at most. So it's not all too difficult, but you just gotta balance, and you gotta budget the right sort of amount. You see, you gotta balance and you gotta budget it correctly. And yeah, so one thing I will say is the next few days the videos will be not shorter. They will be shorter, but I'm thinking that's going to be probably the new norm, right? Probably the new norm, because if I've got something specific that I want to talk about, right, then I don't really want to go beyond, you know, 10-15 minutes maximum, right? I'm not going to ramble on for half an hour like I sometimes tend to do. So I think time-wise, like video time-wise, also needs to be accounted. So this might end up, like the 40 PED might end up going to 50 PED. I find 60 PED, especially with the pistols, it's a bit too long of a video. So I'm trying 40 PED over the next few days, or over the next 3 videos, this video and the next 2 videos, to see how long that hunt goes for, And if I can get between 10 and 15 minutes, then I'll be pretty happy. 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be happy. And you might be wondering, well, why is that? Because there's a fair chance in most of my days I might only get 10 to 15 minutes to record, and then I need to edit and then extract. So all up, I'll only maybe have like an hour to get things done. Like an hour or two to get things done. And even then, I also have other projects to think about. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot of fun stuff as well, a lot of things I'm quite excited about. I had my first class today, all work, health and safety stuff. Wasn't in class due to, you know, COVID and all that sort of stuff, so doing it online, but should be back in the classroom next week. And yeah, so having time to do things is also a big factor as to, you know, as to how much I'm going to spend in a hunt based on the weapon that I'm using, right? Of course, if I'm hunting with a weapon that's like uses twice as much stuff, then I'm going to use twice as much ammunition. So it's sort of that balancing game. Sort of that balancing game. You know, once this channel's earning a little bit of money and all that sort of stuff, then that'll be a non-issue because it'll just it'll fund itself. Which I think a self-funding channel is, at the end of the day, is what you want. You don't want to be constantly forking out to fund a channel if you're not going to be getting any of that in return. But I digress. I want to thank the few people that have subscribed over on the Iron Helm. I'm also going to be recording a bunch of videos for that for today, because I won't be able to the next couple of days, and uploads to that will be about 2 a day, depending on what I'm playing. But yeah, that will be 2 videos a day. And it's just going to be, a mixed bag. It's going to be a mixed bag of stuff, so you'll either find something you enjoy or you don't. Whatever you do enjoy, awesome. Anything you're like, it's not a game that I like, don't worry about watching it. All that good shit, yeah? All that good shit. Let's see, what are we getting? We're getting a decent amount of shrapnel. Well, I say a decent amount. We're going to be coming out with probably about 50% shrapnel. And we got some animal muscle oil, a little bit of animal eye oil. Not getting a shitload of stuff at the moment. That's fine. I don't think we're going to be coming out with a profit today. I don't think we're going to break even today either. Like, at all. I don't think that's going to happen. We might, but I don't think we will. Unless we, like, miraculously get a global. I was hoping for a little bit of a mixed bag. That's okay. The next place I'm going to be hunting at does have a little bit of a mixed bag, so that's good. It's very good. I like having an area that has a little bit of a mixed bag of mobs. That way, I don't know, it just seems like you have a higher chance of getting a global if you're hunting in an area that has a mixed bag of mobs. I don't know if anyone else notices that, but I most certainly have. I most certainly have. But I don't know, that might, like I said, that might just be me. That might just be me. Okay, and we got a few happy chappies around here that we're going to deal with, boys and girls. That's all good. See, I love hunting curbs because they give the animal muscle oil, you know, and like I know I can just buy the oils and stuff off of the auction house. I know this, but if I can get it through hunting, I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, if I get a global, then I'll be getting extra. You're not going to global on the auction house. It's always those little things in the back of my mind, like there, right then, right? You know, I got nearly 4 PED. Got nearly 4 PED, so this is going to be 15. So around 25 PED so far. So right now we're down like 5 PED. But if we get a global, then that changes. You know, it's all those little things. But you can't global off the auction house. So like, something that I want to tell myself is if I want to do crafting, I have to get the shit myself. That's something that I'm going to be telling myself, something that I'm just going to be doing. If I want to craft, I need to get and make the stuff myself. That might sound a little bit nuts. Like, I don't know what other people do when it comes to their crafting, but that's just how I'm going to be doing it. It's just how I'm going to be doing it. I don't know if that's like how other people do it. Other people might, you know, oh no, we go to people and we pay like, you know, a little bit. We go to traders or we go directly to the source and we get it from people and we pay a little bit less. Or we go on the auction house and we pay bulk and we get a lot. I don't really have the PED to like buy in bulk. If I did have the PEDs to get like, I don't know, a 101% on Listerium, then sure. You know, 100.83 on oil, then yeah, sure. But I don't really have the PED because that's generally like up in the range of like, you know, 800 to 1,000 PED for a large fucking batch. Like once we start bringing in like the money and stuff, we'll be able to do those big runs, right? Once we're able to get that ad revenue and all that sort of stuff, we'll be able to do those big runs every so often. But for now, nah. For now, it just doesn't work. That's the thing. I think YouTube pays out like $100 per month. So yeah, we'll have to figure stuff out. We'll have to budget and figure things out. But you know, it's all good. We are slowly inching our way to that 1,000 subscriber mark, boys and girls. We slowly are, which is awesome. I didn't think that I would get to this point. Like we're at like 871 subs. 871, 870, you know, that sort of range. Like, subs drop off and come back. It's just the way YouTube works. You don't really notice if you've got, like, a shitload of subs, but then again, if you're gaining a shitload of subs, then you tend to lose subs at a specific rate as well, so it's just one of those things. And I don't think we're gonna get any more in, so we're going to go and we're gonna have a looky-loo at exactly what we got, and then yeah, so just from eyeballing, we got at least 31, so we got at least 31 PED back, maybe 32, so that would be with that. So it'd be getting around about 70% back, I think. Which sounds about right. I reckon 70% sounds about right. And that's kind of the average. Between 70 and 80% on the average. But then you have like the big loots that tend to then make up the difference and get you close to that like 95% return. But let's have a quick squizzy squoo at what we've got back, ladies and gents. Alright, so yeah, 32, nearly 33. We taken the decay of this. This was at about 33. So yeah, we're down about 10 PED. I don't know if we take this into account. We're down about 9. No, we're down about 10 PED, I reckon. We're down about 10 PED, which is... Okay, so we made back about 75%. Let's just have a quick look at our... Yeah, so we made back about 75%. It's not really the greatest of things in the world. We didn't really get any loot to really back up that sort of percentage. We got some thin wall, but nothing that in the long run will really help us. If we got any of the bigger stuff, then yeah, sure, like tiering components and stuff, that could help us in the long run, but sadly, that's not how it works. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. And as of this point, there is nothing new on Iron Helm that I want to talk about, so but I will be uploading videos to that starting tonight or today. So if you do want to get in on that, there'll be a link in the description to my second channel where all the fantasy stuff will be, all the fantasy games, action RPGs, all the other games that I want to play, you know, things like Just Cause, Diablo, Dark Souls, Mountain Blade, fucking you name it. It's all going to be over there. It's all going to be over there. Anyway, guys, you take care, and I'll see you in the next one.